What's up? This is Nick, head coach of Cerulean City Psyducks, doing commentary for yet again not my battle. But this one is between the Safari Zone Weedles and the Burned Tower Goomys. So Cheryl versus Dan. I know I watched this battle at some point earlier, but I don't remember everything super well, so we're just kind of watching it again sort of blind. So Lazy Bish comes in, the hippo down. Gonna set up some sand, and Magician's Re. Looks like his name's a little too long for his stature. So this is a bad matchup for Magician's Re, so he leaves. No U-turn, which is interesting. And Paul, the slow bro, comes out. And this is some free stealth rocks for Cheryl, so she just goes ahead and sets those up. Paul. I don't know why it's called Paul. I think he said why he named it Paul, but I probably wasn't paying attention because it's Dan, and I don't really care what he says most of the time. But Paul goes for the Thunder Wave. I'm assuming he was expecting some type of switch, but a Whirlwind comes out, so nice little pushing him through the Snacky Pebbles. And with them Snacky Pebbles, that does break Dat Boy's ability of Marvel Scale or whatever it's called. And then Dat Boy does an Ice Punch. It's gonna hurt. But guess what? Lazy Bish has Ice Fang. 4 times damage. Not enough to KO. But certainly some damage. And that weakness policy triggers. He loves that weakness policy. And the Sandstorm does not KO him. So Lazy Bish is in danger of dying right now. And it does die. So she probably should have switched out, because Sandstorm's just going to kill him. So maybe she didn't have anybody who she could safely bring into an Ice Punch. Yeah, I don't know who she could have brought in. But a Cinderella comes in up against Punk Bish. So not the best matchup for Cinderella, since Punk Bish can throw out some mean damage. His evasiveness falls, but the Iron Head does come out, and that's going to hit hard. And KO hard. So that is 2 down for the Goombys. And Star Platnu comes out, and another name that was a bit too long. The Buzz Swole. Dude's ripped as fuck. And he does have the little V thing, so he kind of does look like All Might. Huh. Should name him All Might. Whatever. Punch! Drain Punch. Not very effective, not surprisingly. But I love even when he gets damaged, dude fucking flexes. This dude's all about the beef. Like, he really just wants to show off. But he's got that like vein juice pump, or that vein juice bumping through his veins. That's why he's all green. Chomp chomp. More life steal, so Drain Punch and fucking alright, man. And Star Platnu takes huge damage from that, so Hidden Power Psychic, presumably? Maybe? But yeah, if he will not survive another one of those, but I don't know if Thick Bish can survive. Okay, Thick Bish leaves. Hanging there, Bad Bish. This one can take a Leech Life for sure. Meep. Yeah, it does nothing. Gives him back a whole, like, 6 health or something. Very much health. She really did play well with the sand, though, this week. Because there's, what, 3 Pokemon who were totally unaffected by it? Does slam out an Earthquake. That's going to do some damage, but will it do enough damage? No, it will not. That will not pick up the KO. And this Flare Cannon will definitely more than pick up the KO. She probably could have done with something other than Floor Cannon. Just that she didn't have to get the special attack drop. Because now, even with even when the dude dies, he fucking flexes. Buzzswole's such a fucking beefcake, dude. Magician's Ray comes back. Understandably, because this is a really bad matchup for Magearna. You can either Flare Blitz or Earthquake, and either way, it's a bad thing for Magearna. And punk-ass Bish comes back out to eat up an Earthquake. Which, how much does this do? Probably not tons. Yeah, good amount of damage, but not 2-hit KO amount of damage. Magician's Ray leaves again. And Paul. The little slow bro. He's so slow and such a bro. That's some nice solid damage out there. I'm not sure who's faster. Because Punk Bish leaves, so I'm assuming she knows she's not faster than a slow bro. Now Rowdy Bish can come in. This terrifying Pangoro. Ooh. Immunity to Psychic. So, yeah. Rowdy Bish can just slam down a fucking fat-ass knockoff. Not quite enough to KO, but does get rid of his leftovers. And avoided the attack. Oh, rough. So Paul does die without doing anything useful this entire fight. And Thunder Wave into an immunity, a missed Thunder Wave, a Psyshock into immunity, just very unfortunate stuff. And this was something where Dan was bitching and moaning after the fact, because there was like a like 90, or no, it was like 40% chance to KO or something. But yeah, that knockoff's enough to kill. 4 HP. Yeah, he was a bit of a salty boy over that, but it was something where I think we found out it was like a 60% chance or 40% chance, something like that. 50% chance, something in that range, where that was the chance of it OKOing, and it did not do it. And the Dark Pulse, which does some decent damage, and will put him in 2K or in 1 more hit KO range, and he does stay in. So I'm assuming she was like, I don't feel like keeping him alive because his purpose is served. But the Red Hot Chili Pepper over there is losing health to his life orb. And this is a questionable bring in. He's got Nasty Plot, and then he's also a flying type, so he can whip out some flying moves. But he's asleep now, so good luck staying alive long enough to take advantage of that Nasty Plot. And Thick Bish heals a bit, understandably got them that black sludge. Thick Bish leaves, doesn't want to take any flying hits. Bad Bish comes back in. And he's snoozing for a bruising. And he stays asleep. And Magirna uses an Ice Beam, understandably. And that is not enough to KO, but still good damage. Hey, he woke up. Uses the Thunderbolt with the Nasty Plot on. That'll do some good damage. And that'll be a KO on Magirna. So it's what? 2 to 3 right now, remaining Pokemon? Oh no. Ha. This is the last Pokemon on his side. And no flying move. Ooh, boy, that did a lot of damage though, but he does kill himself to his own life orb, so not the best setup he had there at the end, but yeah, very unfortunate with the miss on the one Thunder Wave and a bad call into the immunity on the other one, and then switching into it, or getting switched into and having an immunity to his psychic attack, just got stopped all over the place, and she had enough things to sacrifice to keep herself alive and get the victory. So good game, guys. That was fun. That was fun. Good luck with your next matches and all that fun stuff. Yeah, bye-bye.